get enlisted in the army without proper training and proper equipping for war. Teachings is that we practice what we are learning. There must be a change in our, and I must tell you, the greatest change in my life came as a result of praying in the Holy Ghost. I have had encounters with great leaders in the world. I've met people and I saw something consistent in their life is that they pray in the Holy Ghost. They pray in the Holy Ghost. They pray a lot in the Holy Ghost. I don't know whether you have ever seen Daddy Gio under the camera. You will see his mouth is always shaking. Do you notice it? That's the secret. Praying in tongues. His mouth is. One day he was saying that what is the secret? He said, just thanking God and praying in tongues and crying for mercy. He said that's the secret. Crying for mercy, thanking God and praying in tongues. That's the secret. And he has mastered this for years. For years. For years. How do you see it? Over 40 years in ministry, no single scandal. The help of the Holy Ghost. Because when you pray in the Holy Ghost, you ward away evil. You drive evil away. The battle coming your way, you don't even know. Praying in tongues helps you to pray and push them away. For we know not how we ought to pray as we ought. But the Spirit himself maketh intercessions for us with groanings that cannot be uttered. We don't know the right prayer to pray. We don't. But when we pray in tongues, we pray correctly. Tonight is another night to pray correctly. I want you to pray in the Holy Ghost. Listen, praying in the Holy Ghost is saying, God, can we work together? It's like a man that is blind and a man that and the handler of the man that is blind. The man that is blind doesn't know the road, but he trusts that as long as this person is holding me, I can't fall down. So say, lift one leg. When you are, have you seen somebody taking a blind man climbing the stairs before? Take one step. Okay, lift your left leg, and the guy believes the person. You can't see, but you believe the person holding your hand. That is praying in tongues. I don't know my prayer, but I trust the Holy Ghost that it won't mislead me. It won't lead me astray. One of the teachings the Holy Ghost wants me to teach this generation in prayer is that it's beyond just strolling and praying it. You have to take formation. You have to, it must connect with your heart. It's warfare. It's warfare. It's warfare. You can't just say, you know, this is not what you do pressing phone. It's not what you do gisting. It's not what you do taking rice. No. Those, I've taught you those dimensions before. Those ones are maintenance tongues. That is just saturating your atmosphere. Now, like I'm in the bedroom, I am eating. Maybe I'm just hey, those ones are saturating my atmosphere. But when it comes to warfare, you have to take a posture. When it comes to warfare, you have to put your mind. Wait, the Lord painted a picture before me. Remember when the Lord wanted to reduce 10,000 to 300 for Gideon? He said, let them go and drink. They get to the river. Hey. And those guys went to the river. He said, you will know those whom you will pick. How? As they were drinking. Some of those guys, they dropped their weapons and they began to use their mouth as if they are dogs. So they were like this. They dropped everything. But some, the other guy, they held the weapon in one hand and they were using one hand to scoop water. He said these ones are the ones to pick. They are sensitive. Even while drawing, they are battle conscious. Even while drawing water, the other ones dropped their weapons. They weren't alert. But these ones, they had battle weapons and they were scooping water. In case anything comes, this one will tear the demon away. Remember the children of Israel when they were building the temple. Some carried sword, others were carrying block. They were building and they were, if any demon come here, you have finished today. We must be battle ready as believers in the place of prayers. You must be conscious. So you can't be joking away and be checking Instagram. That one, you can do that one during the day to saturate your atmosphere. But when you come to God's presence, or when you really want to pray, and let me tell you, the reason why your prayers are not answered is that your mind was not in the prayer. Listen to me. Why did Jesus go to a solitary place to pray? Mark 1:35. Rising up a great while before day, Jesus went to a solitary place to pray. Why? So that he could avoid distraction. There is something called distraction in prayer. Today, our phone is our major distraction. And the Lord has been instructing me to teach it. Do you know what I discovered even in my life? Anytime prayer starts, Satan will begin to give you assignment. You have not replied the message. You will remember there is somebody you are supposed to call. You remember there's somebody you are supposed to send a message to. You will quickly remember there's something you want to do. Satan will, even me, Satan begin to come with different assignments. But I refuse to respond to Satan's assignment. I can't do Satan's homework. No, I can't. So when I want to pray like that, I tell the phone, please respect yourself. It's on silence. Before, my friends know, my number will not be available. And I think the days are back when we begin to go back to those states. When it's time for prayer, we just switch it off. But because responsibility, your wife might want to send an emergency message. That's why we leave it open. But you don't have wife. You don't have children yet. Switch off your phone. Now that I have ability to use two phones, there is one, the major line will be off. You can't call that one. The one that only my wife can call. I know if a call comes in from that line, it must be an emergency indeed. But the one you will call and say, hello, pastor, what's up now? You begin to pray judgmental prayer, governmental prayers, and notification will come in. Notification. So you will quickly go and check it, only for you to see a nonsense picture on Instagram. And that picture will contaminate the whole prayer process you have prayed. Who understand what I'm saying? You are praying serious prayer. A message came in. You quickly went to check the message, and the message lead to another message that contaminates the whole process. The whole process gone. So for you to make the most of prayer, you have to receive the baptism of focus. Jesus left everybody to go and pray so that Peter will not distract him. And guess what? When Peter came, all of them came. He couldn't pray again. That was the end of the prayer. That is why middle of the night and very early in the morning is the best time to pray. If you have not mastered praying very early in the morning or middle of the night, you better go and master it. Because during the day, there are many things that need your attention. For example, if you are a son or a daughter in a house, your parents expect you to sweep in the morning. And you can't be telling them you are praying when you should be sweeping. It's irresponsibility. My daughter cannot tell me now when it's time to cook and say, Daddy, I want to pray. No. Not in my house. No. Christianity is not irresponsibility. You are supposed to imagine you have a maid that you sweep the house in the morning, and she said, come back, go and memorize. Pray, Papa. Say, sweep now. Say, no. I said, I have to travel. What will you do? Hello? And it's not just your maid, even your children. But imagine before your parents woke up, from 4 to 6, you have scabash. And between 6, you quickly do your house chores. 7, you are ready for school. Imagine. Now that you don't have a wife, you better pray. There are days you'll be fasting and your wife will touch you one kind. You understand that touch. You will break your fast there and God will not be angry. Let me leave that. You are still a single lady, no child. Pray. A day will come, you will sleep by 4 a.m. because the baby will suck breast from midnight. While you try to pray, God now bless you with twins. While you are breastfeeding this one, the other one is crying, I want tea, I want tea, I want tea. You carry this one in your hand, you'll be, God bless women. You'll be using this hand to mix tea. So you put this one in the mouth of this one, and your husband too will say, we call you attention for him. Where will you pray? When you are praying, your mind is disturbed. You are thinking, what will they eat tomorrow morning? How will I pack their lunch, their food box? What is the uniform ready? Is this one ready? How will my husband get food to the office? And by that time you are confused as a lady. Now that you are single, that no man is still disturbing you, you want to hopefully have a boyfriend. You better have Holy Ghost friend first. And build. I wonder you are saying, enjoy your singleness. And when you get married, it's not the same. It's not the same. Before you can balance, your children would have grown up. Have this consciousness in you from tonight. There are times you pray all through the day, saturating the day. But there are times you pray without any distraction. Let there be time in a day whereby you are 100% focused. Minimum 1 hour every day. Minimum what? Mark chapter 14. Mark chapter 14. I'm going to start from verse 35. Jesus went a short way beyond them. He went down on the ground. He prayed that if possible, God would save him from this time of trouble. He said, Abba, my Father, you can do all things. Please take this great pain away from me. But I do not ask you to do what I want. Do what you want for me. Jesus returned to his 3 disciples. Now they were sleeping. He said to Peter, Simon, you are sleeping. You could not stay awake for even 1 hour. Mark 1:37. Mark 14:37. You could not stay awake for even 1 hour. Meaning, Jesus set a template that at least the average time is 1 hour. Jesus said the average time, he could have said, you could not even stay awake for 30 minutes, right? He could have said, you could not even stay awake for 2 hours. But he said, at least. Meaning, for someone who is going to be a serious Christian, the minimum time to pray, full concentration, is 1 hour. So every day, there must be a time you shut down your phone, you shut down everything, and only you and prayer. At least how many minutes? 1 hour. Every day. That time more. It's not every time you'll be doing prayer and driving, prayer and cooking. No. It's that one is maintenance prayer. Oh Jesus. Those dimensions are what? What do I call it? Maintenance. You would be doing hear me. I heard maintenance prayer from the Holy Ghost. I was driving. I got to arise and shine. And God said to me, many believers, many pastors are existing only with maintenance level. At least be pumping the tire. Come on, Joe. I was troubled. They live every day just to maintain what they have. There is no increase. But God spoke to me. I believe what God says to me is saying to you. God said, this is the season of increase. I wouldn't have been sure that God is speaking to me until today. When DDK was sharing with us, she said, it's a season of mega harvest. What's the difference between increase and mega harvest? Is it not the same thing? Yes. We're in a season of increase. Increase. Don't pray maintenance prayer alone. Saturate your day with prayer. Agree, I taught those things. But how come your whole day, the only track record of prayer is the maintenance one? Okay, I woke up, I prayed. When do you pray? While I was driving to work. It's good. While I was little break, while I was just there, while I was cooking, I woke up early in the morning while I'm doing the rice. Oh, Cynthia, brush your teeth. You wear your school fees, so and it's good. So, have you watched? Yeah, wear your socks now. And you ever make me rice? Please, baby, let me feed them. You enter bedroom. Oh, and that is the only prayer you prayed today. Hello, sir. You are joking. Those ones are necessary. But what are they called? Maintenance prayer. But you must do at least how many minutes? Whereby only you. It's called lock in prayer. It's called locking in prayer. Whereby you lock in. No phone, no WhatsApp, no anything. It's just you and God. Every day, you must not miss it.